And the other thing is I'm good at is none of my business.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Like, my business is to be as healthy as possible.
Yeah.
My business is to enjoy life. My business is to help other people. It ain't none of my business why people want to do that. Like,
Yeah.
I will never be able to understand that because it's not how my brain is wired. I
Mhm.
wouldn't be able to think because everybody thinks they're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the Nazis thought they were doing the right
Yeah,
thing.
for sure.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm not wired to think why this would be the right thing.
Mhm. Wow. So what is your mission right now in detail? Like what do you like wake up every day and think this is what I'm going to go do?
Well, the first thing I think is, I wake up like ready. Like I wake up ready because man, I've been given so many opportunities in my life that a lot of people that I grew up with didn't have. And so I'm always so full of gratitude because of that. And I always have the examples there, like growing up, like people just falling off and disintegrating and falling into situations. Like I always have those examples. And so I'm just in this ultimate state of gratitude all the time because I realize how thankful I should be because for some reason I wasn't one of those statistics. And so like for me, I wake up and think gratitude first. And then after that, I think I don't want to die before I finish what I came here to do. And so I get to it, man. And so I really believe that part of my purpose being here is to help inspire people into a higher version of themselves and also to help people see what they don't see. And I think that's the purpose of all friends and family and people you love is to bring to the light that which is in the dark. And so that's all I'm trying to do. I'm not specifically trying to do that in any way, even though right now it's plants, it seems like it's just plants. But I want to get beyond that conversation. But the truth of the matter is if you eat a certain kind of way, you can't think a certain kind of way. You can't hear what I say. It won't make sense to you because there's certain things that people said to me way early in my journey to help me avoid a lot of the things I needed to avoid, but I couldn't hear them. I couldn't hear them. But now when people speak to me, even in the slightest way, I'm able to hear it. And it resonates with me. And so that's what I want to do is help people understand that this body is like a Bentley. You can't put regular gas in it. Like you got to go premium petrol every time.
I love it. Are you married, Bobby?
Nah.
Are you dating?
Yeah.
Yo, could you date somebody that's not vegan?
That'll be tough.
That'll be tough.
Because again, like it's about how the gas you put in determines the function. Meaning like I understand what food does to people because I've been a food chemist. I'm a nutritionist. I've seen it in the hospitals, like people in their 30s and 40s with the amount of disease that's happening at this age where they should be in their prime. And so I understand that when I date somebody, there's a certain thinking there. And I'm not saying that people who eat meat and dairy aren't intelligent and can't be intelligent, but you have to move beyond intelligence. You have to move into compassion. You have to move into like thinking spiritually. You have to move into a space where you're able to download things from places the same way the Wi-Fi has no connection. You have to have that connection in that download space.
What if they have that connection? They just like steak.
But then I understand that what state is going to give them in life, health-wise.
Yeah.
And now I have to be there to take care of them.
Yeah.
There's this lady in Florida, she's maybe in her 70s or 80s, but she looks like she's 30 because she's been plant-based for over 30 years. Now, she started the journey 30, 40 years ago, and her husband didn't. Her husband looks 80. You understand? It's about choice, man.
Yeah.
And so I understand that in dating, I'll be making a choice. If somebody chooses to eat that way, I have to accept that about them. I can't tolerate them. If I tolerate them, I'm going to be saying, you eat that way and I still love you.
Right.
If I accept them, it means I have to say, I accept that if you get sick, I'm going to take care of you. which I do. Even if
Mm.
somebody is vegan, you know, it doesn't mean that you're going to be healthy because some people eat vegan junk food, right?
Yeah.
You know, but if you eat healthy, plant-based vegan, then essentially you have no worries when it comes to health, except
Mm.
stepping off of a corner and getting ran over by
Right.
or
Yeah.
somebody giving you a knife or a shiv in the back or something like that. But essentially you have no health concerns.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
so
That is awesome. So look, Bobby's up for grabs, y'all. Okay. As of this moment, right? All right. So real quick, man, I wanna wrap up with a question that I ask every guest that's on here. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? Accomplishing what in the next 5 to 10 years? You know, by God's grace, we're still here.
yeah.
Just so that we can look back at this interview and say, wow, I remember Dr. Bobby said he was going to cure cancer. And he did. Look, or, you know what I mean? Like, so what do you think you'll accomplish or where you think you'll be in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, I hope at that point, I hope to have a farm with a wellness bed and breakfast there, so that people it'll create an environment for people to sort of get away from society and come into this very sterile, healthy, holistic environment and experience what it feels like to eat well, live well, and be around good energy. So that's one of the things that is really big on my heart, and I know I love to accomplish, if not in this lifetime, essentially get done. And then the other thing is just continue to inspire people, continue to show people the highest version of themselves and show them like pathways to get there, because there's not just one pathway. You know, there definitely wasn't one for me. And I think other than that, just, you know, have my space where I can disappear and, you know, continue to travel and have somebody by my side I love and can share all that with.
Somebody by his side, ladies. You know what I'm saying? He's up for grabs. I'm telling you. Okay, 5 to 10 years, you in his future. Now, let everybody know how they can get in touch with you and tell them, you know, about the cleanse and who needs it.
Yeah, so essentially the cleanse is for everybody, because essentially it's like doing oil change. Like we do an oil change for our cars every 3 to 4 months. We do maintenance on our cars, tune-ups, even get it detailed. Well, we have no processes like that for our bodies. So it's a full body detox, and most people haven't did one. So it's essentially for everybody. It's a maintenance plan. It's a health plan. It's a gap plan for those who want to maintain their health and their highest version of thinking and energy, sleep well, that sort of thing. So that's who the cleanse is for. You can go to my website, www.drbobbyprice.com. I'm also on Instagram as Dr. Holistic, DOCTORHOLISTIC. And I'm on Facebook and Instagram as Dr. Bobby Price. So
I love it. I love it. Yo, make sure you follow Dr. Bobby. Yes, he's speaking at Social Proof. Okay, amid the COVID-19 scare, we are going to be doing an online summit. Really, it's going to be the largest online summit that you've ever experienced.
I'm looking forward to that too.
Bro, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. It's for the people who can't travel, and I feel like we can take this information international, because not everybody has this type of access to get this type of information. Now, some people, they just eat bad because they've never had a chance to talk to you. So they're oblivious to, they see, you know, what the health, or they see like this whole plant-based lifestyle, or they see the healthy junk food and they feel like, oh, well, it's fine. It's healthy. It's an impossible burger. It's impossible. Yo, but first off, I want to talk about that real quick. Because somebody was like, yo, Google what it is. Like, somebody said, yo, what's in it? I was like, I don't know. It's plant-based. And then I realized that it's genetically modified soy.
Right.
Anything wrong with that?
Yes.
So talk to me about that.
There's a huge amount wrong with that. Well, this first of all, soy has a lot of estrogen in it. And I think that when they compared the estrogen in the Impossible Burger, it was like taking a couple birth control pills. So think about that. The other thing is, with it being genetically modified, and people have the argument genetically modified is good, genetically modified and bad. In my opinion, I write about it in my book in the chapter Seeds of Deception. I don't believe any genetically modified anything. Like a genetically modified human wouldn't be good. right? You know, and you know, I always tell people, they like, well, why don't you drink milk? It's sugar. I was like, I don't drink milk for this, you know, the same reason I wouldn't drink milk for calcium in my bones is the same reason I wouldn't use, you know, a cow's blood for a transfusion. It's not meant for me.
Right.
And so like anything that's man-made, we haven't evolved with. Our bodies won't recognize it. Real recognize real. So, and the other thing is with anything that's genetically modified, they have to put a lot of pesticides, a lot of herbicides on it. And those pesticides and herbicides like glyphosate are cancerous. They're carcinogens. So, you know, in my opinion, it is not a good thing at all. So I don't eat Impossible Burgers. And then you see a lot of people, when they eat it, they have digestive issues right after eating it.
Yeah.
Like
what about Beyond Meat? Is that better?
I'll be honest, like I try to stay away from all that sort of processed meat. If I want to make a burger, like I can make a plant-based burger.
What would you use?
So I'll use things like mushrooms, lentils, chickpeas, and quinoa. Those things can make a nice little patty for you.